Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Payari Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam ki pyari batein from the platform of Geo Islam. So before the break on Payari Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam ki pyari batein, we were talking about a very important concept. That the concept of Muslim brotherhood, the concept of innamal mu'minuna ikhwa, as it said in Surah Hujurat, chapter number 49. It tells us a very broad concept, a very broad message. So we were just on that when the break came, when we took a break. Now let's resume. So it was whoever eases somebody of his debt, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ease his difficulties on Yawm al-Qiyamah. This over here mostly refers to debt, which we can say ease his difficulties, and this is mostly somebody who is in debt. Now this comes about many, that if somebody is in debt, to ease his difficulty, like if somebody asks a loan from you, okay, you give him the loan, and it's not like that you be very impatient when he's going to give the money, like 5 o'clock you just call, 6 o'clock you call, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock you even come. That's not the thing. Ease the way for him. Make it easy. Whenever it is available, let him pay. Do not like pressurize him, or give him very big pressure on him, like give the pressure, a burden on his head that I have to give a debt. That is again telling that ease the way for him to give it, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ease our difficulties in this dunya and in the akhirah. And again I'm going to relate the hadith that treat the others in the way you want to be treated. Now after this, وَمَنْ سَتَرَ مُسْلِمًا سَتَرَهُ اللَّهُ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ. And whoever conceals a Muslim's faults, Allah will conceal his faults on the day of, in Yawm al-Akhirah, in this world, and on the Yawm al-Akhirah, and on the day of judgment. Now, look over here. To conceal somebody's faults, not to just tell it to everybody and being a telltale. Over here it looks covering somebody, not letting somebody down, not to desert him, not to tell everything to somebody, not to tell his faults to somebody, not to tell his private affairs to somebody. That is letting your brother down, letting your Muslim brother down. This is the thing. This is not to do it. We should not do it. Satarahullahu fi dunya wal akhirah. We have to conceal their faults. We have to cover them. Unless somebody who has some shame, or who doesn't have any shame, and he himself goes and tells it openly in the public. That is another case, that he robs somewhere in night and then he tells in the day that to the people that I robbed a bank. That is with no shame. Okay, that is another case. But mostly to conceal his faults. That is the thing. Conceal it. وَمَنْ سَتَرَ مُسْلِمًا, and then it tells over here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will conceal his faults in this dunya and in the akhirah. Then after that, over here a very important message is وَمَنْ سَلَكَ طَرِيقًا يَلْتَمِسُ فِيهِ عِلْمًا سَهَّلَ اللَّهُ لَهُ طَرِيقًا إِلَى الْجَنَّةِ. What is this? Whoever seeks a path to find knowledge therein, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will pave a way for him into Jannah, will ease a way for him into Jannah. This tells us to seek knowledge and to prefer knowledge a lot, to seek the knowledge in this dunya. And then again, it said in Surah Ar-Rum, قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ, travel into the earth and then find كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ الَّذِينَ, and then find what was the result of those people before who disbelieved. That is said in Surah Ar-Rum, to seek knowledge. And we have seen that many companions at that time, in the days of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, in that day and age, used to learn a lot of knowledge. Like Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma, he has, if you have seen, he's narrated a lot of hadith, but he has not narrated directly. But here's the thing, he used to sit on the doorsteps of the elderly companions, and then when they would come out, he was asking about this, so and so, about this and that. And that is again going in this blistering heat without any food and water, and going for knowledge, sacrificing these things for knowledge. That is such a big thing. وَمَنْ سَلَكَ طَرِيقًا يَلْتَمِسُ فِيهِ عِلْمًا. Then after that, as we are short of time, let me discuss this very briefly. This is such a big point. This is actually the middle of this hadith. This is the middle of this hadith. وَمَنْ أَبْطَعَ بِهِ عَمَلُهُ مَا لَمْ يُسْرَعْ بِهِ نَسَبُهُ. Now, nasab. In that time, Arabs, they used to actually consider lineage is the most biggest thing ever. Most biggest thing ever. I mean, lineage was the thing at that time. And lineage, I mean, it might help us in this dunya, it might get us very rich, and we might have a good marriage, but that is not going to help us in the akhirah. Inna akramakum inda Allahi atqakum. Indeed, the one who is better to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who do the good deeds. No, nasab will not help us. No, it doesn't help us. So no lineage will help us. Even if you are from the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, like for example Abu Talib. Abu Talib, he did not accept it, even if he is his uncle. No, it won't happen. Abu Talib is the same thing. So that is that or lineage will not help us, or good deeds will help us. And whoever's good deeds are heavy, ثقلت موازينه فهو في عيشة راضية. The concept has been described in Surah Al-Qariya very clearly. That whoever has heavy deeds, who has more good deeds, more quantity of good deeds, then فهو في عيشة راضية. And then whoever has little quantity of good deeds, خفت موازينه فأمه هاوية وما أدراك ما هي نار حامية. This is the thing which is told in Surah Al-Qariya. And then in Surah Hujurat it's also told, Inna akramakum inda Allahi atqakum. So if we see overall this hadith, this tells us a very important thing. And this tells us, first of all, the sanctity of a Muslim. And then after that, what is going to lead us into paradise. And the importance of knowledge. These are three parts inside it. And they should be learnt very importantly. And that's how to seek knowledge. And again, Sahhalallahu lahu tariqan ila al-jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pave us a path into Jannah. Now, I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He paves us a path into Jannah. He eases us a path into Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the tawfiq that we have knowledge of this and we do amal on this. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from those people who have the knowledge of Quran and who also recite the Quran, and then tranquility descends upon us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes name of us that He is reciting my book. So inshallah we are going to meet in the next program. ربنا أتمم لنا نورنا واغفر لنا إنك على كل شيء قدير. ربنا اغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.